my channel. So I finally got my hands on the new Cloud Pink by Ariana Grande. I'm super excited to review this fragrance finally and just get my nose on it. I have literally been like counting the days since she announced the fragrance, and it finally got here like a few days late, but you know what, it's fine. They didn't have it at the Ultas near me like at all. Like they were not in stock in stores anywhere, so I had to order online. So that's why this video did come a few days after its official release. Anyways, today we're just gonna be doing a first impressions video, and I am gonna do a more in-depth review as well as comparisons to the other cloud flankers in a video to come very soon. So definitely stay tuned for that. But as for now, let's get right into Cloud Pink by Ariana Grande. Quick disclaimer before you start, actually, like if it seems like I'm running on a single digit number of brain cells throughout this video,
it's because I am.
It is so fucking hot in my apartment. Like you can see like how shiny I am because I'm just like sweating. It's 89 degrees in my apartment and there's like no AC. 89 like as your like living space. Like I actually am like experiencing the consequences of heat exhaustion, soon to be heat poisoning. So I really want to get this video done so I can get the fuck out because I'm like actually like dying from the heat.
Anyways, so yeah.
Anyways, let's get started. So first, let's just quickly talk about the box. Really adorable as expected. I do like this one better than the Cloud and Cloud Intense boxes just because I like this more modern aesthetic of Ari just better. And also, fun fact, I believe this photo was taken in November of 2022. So that's like almost a year ago. Ariana's been keeping this shit like secret from us. Really cute box. Let's just get her open. Okay, and here is the bottle. Okay, sorry. I'm just like getting a thumbnail. I mean, there's like nothing really new about the bottle, like it's just Cloud. I've actually watched a few reviews online and people have been having issues like with their caps. Like their caps come off like super easily. The bottle that I got, this one like clicks on shut and you can like hold it by the cap. So yeah, thank God the cap of the bottle I received is pretty good and actually functions as a cap. Whereas, hold on. For some reason, my Cloud Intense bottle, it like comes right off. There's like no click, like you literally cannot hold it by the cap because it will fall off. So yeah, I feel like with these bottles, they're really hit or miss. I don't like that about them because sometimes you will just receive one where the cap is like barely functional. Anyways, that is pretty much it for the presentation. As always, I just love the adorable Cloud and I'm so excited to just have all of them in my collection and to be able to compare them. Let's just give this a spray. That is so pretty. You can tell right away that it's Cloud. Like it absolutely has that Cloud DNA, and like without a doubt, right when I spray it and it's opening, I get like an instant just like reminder of the original Cloud because it does smell similar. Immediately as it's starting to dry down on the skin, it's really starting to change. I obviously still do get the Cloud in there, but I think to most people, like when you first spray this or maybe spray it like on your clothes, it is gonna smell really similar to the original Cloud and maybe even Cloud Intense. This is starting to become something more. Like it's not just strictly Cloud. Based on the reviews I have watched so far, I feel like it's divided between people thinking that it smells like extremely similar to Cloud and also people who are able to smell significant differences, and I think I belong to the latter. I really do think that as it's drying down on the skin, it's really distinguishing itself from the Cloud DNA. I'm actually really surprised now that people are saying that they think it smells super similar, like 90% similar to the original Cloud, because I just don't agree. It's just like the more I'm like smelling it and the more it kind of sits and like really just like registers with me, I can tell that this really isn't that similar to Cloud at all. I am absolutely getting some of the new fruity notes that were added to this flanker. I wouldn't say there's really a specific note that I'm like picking out like a kind of fruit. I would say the only fruit that's like really distinguishing itself is like pineapple, just like a sweet, tart, candy-like pineapple. But again, it's blended in like super smoothly with the other gourmand and fruity notes. I really don't think that this is a super linear scent just because of how well blended it is. I did not go over the notes yet, so let's actually do that now. Cloud Pink has top notes of pitaya, wild berries, and pineapple, middle notes of coconut water, vanilla orchid, and ambrette, and base notes of praline, musk, oh my god, that's a tongue twister. Praline, musk, moss, and amberwood. The main accords for this fragrance, according to Fragrantica, are sweet, fruity, tropical, lactonic, floral, and nutty. Reading those top notes, I'm like, yeah, like that's exactly what I'm smelling. It's like a juicy pink dragon fruit. It's so soft and delicate. I don't know, it might just be me, but I really don't see Cloud Pink as being super similar to the original Cloud. I would say the fragrances are like maybe 50% similar. Cloud Pink to me has like 50% of that Cloud DNA as like its backbone, but then it has like so many other notes added into it, and then it kind of like takes a completely different direction. And now I think I'm starting to get the coconut water. I'm getting kind of like a freshness to it, whereas I feel like the original Cloud takes more of like a creamy, lactonic, nutty approach. This one becomes a little bit more airy, watery, fresh, and just like, I mean, it smells like summer. Like it smells tropical, it smells delicious. It smells like the color pink, pretty much like how you would expect it to smell, except for me, it smells even less so like Cloud and Cloud Intense than I expected. The coconut water and ambrette are really giving it this like sweet, fresh, and watery muskiness that I just don't find in the original Cloud. It takes like the sweetness of the fragrance in a different direction. These two smell a lot more like cotton candy to me. Like they're a lot fluffier, they're more powdery and more sugary. So like I feel like the sweetness in these comes from like a synthetic sugary sweetness and has like a dessert-like quality to it, whereas this one, it feels like the sweetness of it comes from the fruitiness and like the juiciness of it, if that makes sense. Smelling them side by side, I really am just smelling different things. This one is a lot more synthetic. This one smells a little softer and more delicate and just really much like the color pink. I, without a doubt, am really just loving how this smells. I do have to play around with it more. But what I will say is that I think that you really have to smell the fragrance for yourself and see if you can pick up any significant differences between this fragrance and Cloud, because just watching reviews online, I feel like I have gotten the total impression that this is like almost identical to Cloud, but I don't see it as that. I think it's quite different. It definitely like has a Cloud DNA, and I think that when you initially spray it and you just get this like fluffy opening of the fragrance, it does really smell like Cloud, but for the most part, I'm getting something quite different. It's more unique than I expected, especially given all the reviews online that are saying that they're like identical, because I really don't think that they're all that similar. But yeah, if you guys have smelled Cloud Pink, definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is a beautiful fragrance. I'm definitely gonna do some testing with performance and longevity, and I will do a more in-depth comparison between this one and Cloud and Cloud Intense in the next video, so stay tuned for that. This definitely isn't a mature scent, but I actually think that it's quite complex just because it manages to take so many different notes and blend it into one really smooth, delicate scent. So I really am just loving this fragrance, and I would definitely suggest for everyone to go smell it in stores and not just like rely on reviews you see online. And that includes mine, like just go smell it. That is gonna be it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you're all well and not dying of heat stroke. I love you, and I will see you very soon.